Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Amalgamash. Screwed up my intro, but you know, that's that. I might as well have a drink. Ooh, hold on just a second. Okay. So, this is Nutshell, or rather, Nutshell's Work in Progress. This game was created by Nutshell and submitted to the Smile Game Builder Summer 2020 Game Jam. And I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit more of it. It's not finished, it is a work in progress after all, but the north and I think east areas, or perhaps west areas, are done. Nutshell did let me know that the balance has not been like thoroughly tested. I'm not too worried about it. But the thing that I thought was just crazy just now is that when I loaded into this map, I know that I had all of those flower bed battles done on the way up to the evil Marie boss there. And I have just realized that loading your save allows you to spam the patches of garden. Looks like the events load in. Reload, rather, as if they haven't been switched off. That's totally fine with me. I'm going to take advantage of that because all I was going to do otherwise was just spam the hell out of this map until I had enough essence to go screw around with purchasing some upgraded stuff. Better weapon, better armor. I need lots of better armor. I'm such a scrub right now, it's not even funny. Meow. So we're going to follow some advice right now given to me by a viewer of the channel. I'm going to talk a little bit about where I would like to see the game go. I don't know for certain if Nutshell is willing to continue updating the game. I think it's a really great little system. It is very rewarding. It feels like just the right mix of cell phone game mechanics, and I don't mean that in a bad way at all. I mean it in the best way. You can come back here, and if there was a real money system involved, this game would make some money. I mean, if it was spruced up a little bit, you know, and had more anime graphics and more exposed chests and things like that, absolutely, yeah. But never mind all that. I mean, at the end of the day, I would have to be comparing it to actual anime loot box games. But anyways, just the balance of things for this map alone is great. I don't know if that trend is going to continue, but I can hope for it. Don't really have a problem with being able to see that there's only 4 maps. I think that it's simple. It was made for a game jam. It is a game jam game. That's totally fine. But I think that every SGB game has the potential to contribute in some way to the engine, the awareness of what the engine can do. And for this, to me, immediately, it's you can definitely make a game that has the kind of mechanics in it that keep you coming back and grinding the same area and still getting that psychological reward that keeps you wanting to come back and grind it even more until you have spammed the entire thing of loot and buy your upgrades with said loot. Yeah, if you just had like a little advertisement in the corner or something, that would be how you'd make your money. I'm not supporting games like that exactly with those comments. I don't really play them myself, just saying that people do play them. Last time I played this game, I had a bit to drink. I'm going to have some White Claw Ruby Grapefruit. It's spiked sparkling water. It is literally seltzer water, and it's very crisp. If you can only get one flavor of White Claw, I haven't tried the other flavors of White Claw, but make it grapefruit. That is it. We should be able to escape the dungeon now. I'm just curious, how much more experience do I need before I have leveled up? 160. So I can purchase that. I can purchase 200 experience points. She'll charge me stuff, and this will charge me stuff. I want to sell that for just that much. I want to sell 2 of them, because then I can go buy 60 experience worth of gold essence. I can buy enough to level up. That's all I want. Did I level up? Yeah, I was going to say, I think I did. I did. Leveled up. Now I'm even stronger, and I should be able to take the slimes out even easier. Yeah, 1 hit. Pardon me for a moment, I'm going to grind. Alright, so something occurred to me while grinding. I kind of wish that there was more variation just in the first room here. Even if it were just in the last 3 flower beds, I wish it were like a tier 2 monster. Not the boss, but like a monster that would be just a little bit stronger. That would make it worth spamming just that monster You come into the dungeon, you kill some slimes, you go spam that level 2 monster, and then you get a little bit higher of a reward. I think that would be pretty cool. This is not necessarily commentary for this game, it's just for anybody who is wanting to make a similar game if they choose to go that route. But having just one enemy type on the floor does make it nice and clean. It makes it tidy. Alright, I have 140G. And I'm gonna save because I cannot remember for the life of me if I lose that by going into the beacon. Or by going into the north. Yep, you lose it all. Now, I want to buy. I really, really want to buy. Where do I get my weapons? A lady always has her secrets. That's so good. I do want to buy that. Not the longsword. Ooh, maybe I do want to buy the longsword. I wasn't really paying attention to the fact that that was kind of a significant little increase. Ah, man, the brass knuckles. It's only 5 more. It's only 5 more. That's such a tiny increase. How dare you, dude? Okay, fine. I'm gonna buy some knives. The reason we're doing that is because we're gonna have a bank. I want to buy that longsword, and if I don't do this, I will not be able to buy that longsword while I'm in the first dungeon. But what I want to do is cheese all of the enemies in the first dungeon here, and the boss. I'd love to just cheese the boss. So we're going to work out buying a bunch of weapons, and when I have enough weapons that I can't use, I'm going to sell them back to the shopkeep, and I'm going to get their second-hand prices back, which is not a lot. It just means I'm going to have to spam the dungeon and buy a bunch of weapons, and I'm going to have enough to buy the longsword. If I go through this entire thing, I should be able to sell everything I have and buy the longsword. And that's important, since you lose all your money when you go back into the dungeon, which is a great mechanic. I'm not complaining about that mechanic at all. I'm just trying to figure out how to take advantage of it. By the way, there is a name, I think, for this kind of game, this kind of subgenre of RPG, but I don't know what it is. It's not exactly roguelike. It reminds me of Azure Dreams, which I think was a PlayStation 1 game, and then got ported to the Nintendo DS, or Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon, that sort of game, really. Mystery Dungeon game, that might be it. Mystery Dungeon might be the subgenre. But at least I know, just by saying Mystery Dungeon, you ought to get what I mean, hopefully. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to check my abilities. See if I get more abilities. No, I just get Raise. I wonder if Nutshell intended for the hero to have healing and Raise, because I think those are default things you keep at those levels. When you make this first character in SGB, I wonder... I could be wrong, but if he meant to keep Raise in, then that implies the existence of a future character. Yeah, I was talking about getting armor. You can't get armor. There's no way. How much do the knives sell for? They sell for 25, so I technically have another 50 gold there, plus 15. So I've got 65 gold, and I could afford the longsword, but is a 5 increase attack really worth it? It's not worth it. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. I tell you what, I'm going to sell you one of my knives, because I think I only need 150 to level up my... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I am going to do that. So level 5, my status is now where I need 70 more experience points. You can see that right here, which means I just need to go pwn 7 more enemies. 36 on a critical. And somehow I still think the boss Marie character is going to wallop me. I don't think she's going to be easy, no matter what I do. I could be wrong. I might have just enough now to actually beat her in a few moves. I might have had her down to the wire last time I fought her. Alright, I think this is the last slime I have to fight, and then I am ready to level up one more time. Now I'm level 6. Screw you. Okay. Ready. I'm actually going to go fight Melee. I'm making a beeline. You know, the line that bees travel in. Every time I run into a slime, take a drink. Oh, it's a slime. Excellent. I wonder if I'll be able to spam the boss too. Now we save before I die. And now we get ready to fight the boss. You dare challenge me? I dare challenge her. Will I win? Will I lose? Find out in the next episode of Nutshell's Work in Progress. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Unfortunately, I am out of time, but of course I'm going to come back to this and try to finish it off very, very soon. If you did enjoy yourself or learn anything new, be sure to give me a like or a subscribe or any of that good stuff and pass it on. And I will see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.